Touch of Malice got some really powerful changes at the beginning of Season 22, being able to produce more damage, more healing on defeats, and properly synergize with the Arc subclass through blinding. And because of these changes, we can now make very powerful Arc builds using this. The Charged with Blight perk now properly deals Arc blinding, which means it will properly synergize with all our blinding aspects and fragments. And if we're using this with Arc Warlock, Electrostatic Mind will create ionic traces from blinded targets, so this is perfect with Touch of Malice. This will also create ionic traces from jolted targets or any ability kills, which includes Arc Souls. Every Arc Soul defeat will count as an ability kill, so you'll be able to make ionic traces from defeats with blinded targets with Touch of Malice, or from your Arc Souls. If we want even more blinding, Vesper of Radius can be paired with this. This will create shockwaves that will blind nearby targets on defeats, and grant additional Rift energy. All our blinding effects will synergize with our fragments and aspects, and will create even more ionic traces on defeats. Spark of Beacons will create blinding explosions on Arc special weapons while amplified. Because of Touch of Malice, this will allow us to use Arc special weapons, which are some of the most powerful special weapons in the game. And Spark of Brilliance will create blinding explosions when getting precision defeats. This is useful after using the Charged with Blight perk from Touch of Malice. Spark of Shock will allow your Arc grenades to jolt targets. Pair this with the Pulse Grenade for one of the most powerful grenades in the entire game. And Spark of Ions will create an ionic trace when defeating jolted targets. The Touch of Malice buffs made this a very effective weapon to pair with blinding builds, and since blinding also stuns unstoppable champions, this has potential in being very powerful in endgame content. Let me know what you think of the build, and if you liked the video, follow for more.